It's Thursday, April 2nd, and we are here to crush today's puzzle. I hope you're going to help us with that. You'll notice that the prodigal editor has returned. Sam Ezersky is back. How you doing, Sam?
It's good to be back. We're all in one piece, but more
We're not all
importantly, look
in
who's with
we're,
us
we're not all in one place, but we're all in one
in
piece.
one piece.
That's right. And our special guest today, we're very, very honored to have him with us, is the film director, Rian Johnson. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you guys for
Woo!
having me. This is so exciting.
We're excited to have you here. This is great. Now you have been a solver for how long?
Oh my God, years and years and years. I've been doing it for a long, long time. And God, yeah, I don't know how many years I've been doing the puzzle. I should have probably tracked that out before I sat
Yeah,
down with
that's
you guys.
okay. That's okay. What brought you to solving? I mean, how did you get started?
It was something that it was something I would just occasionally do, and it was just kind of like a fun thing. And then I actually think it might have been like Craig Mazin and his whole crazy crew who kind of like started like talking about it. I started being like, oh, okay, what there's a little more to this. And then I started doing it every day and just trying to learn the grammar of it and get better at it. And for me, it's now a daily ritual. Even when I'm filming on film sets, I like even when I was doing like The Last Jedi, we would be there on the bridge of the Star Destroyer, and I'd be sitting there in between takes with my crossword puzzle
Oh
like
my
printed
God.
out.
It's
It
it's
lets me kind of like chill, it's
right.
nice.
That's sort of like a
This fills
crucible
my heart
of
with joy. I
silence.
have to be quite honest with you.
I have Oh my God, you know what? I gotta find I have a picture of me because I would do in the morning when we had a little later call, I would go over to the Millennium Falcon set and I would sit at like the game table at that
Ah,
thing, the round chess table, and I would have my coffee and do my crossword in the lounge on the Falcon in the morning alone. It's like one of my golden memories of the shoot.
we need that photo. Did somebody
I
take?
gotta find it. I'll
Oh,
find it. I'll track it down. I
Crossword
got it
thank
puzzles
somewhere.
on
you.
the Falcon. Great.
Thank you. So, it's good to hear that, puzzles sort of get you through, and they're a nice mental, it- it's a good way to floss your brain in between things that you're doing. You have not done today's puzzle.
I haven't. I haven't even looked at. So I do one thing I've been doing the past few months. My cousin Nathan, who is also my composer, he does the crossword also, and we text back and forth our times for each day. Not really. I
Oh,
mean, we
Mm.
kind of compete with each other on the times. And last night he sent me a very long time, and for this one for Thursdays, and just had one word that was just like oof.
oh man.
I was like,
Well, one of the things we like to say, and this goes out to Nathan, we feel that, we really do, but there's always a way to get in. It's not always about timing yourself.
oh
I know
yeah.
a lot of
And
people
by the way, the oof was not, oh, it's a bad puzzle. Oof, just like, wow, that was
Wow.
really a
huge
challenge,
workout.
which is a good thing, especially on a Thursday. You want to be challenged and you want
Did,
to
just
have that sense of accomplishment.
yeah, out of curiosity, did you do yesterday's puzzle, the April 1st
I
puzzle?
did. I did. Yeah, I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. When I figured out the theme, I was like, "Oh my God, this is what I always think when I hit that kind of clue." And
Exactly.
I love that somebody is saying it.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that you guys know.
Yes, it appealed to the subversive in me. It really did. Now, did you just because it's the day after, I can say this, although we do have puzzles in syndication, but I hope people will forgive me for this. Did you get the Easter egg?
The Easter egg. I don't think I did.
It's
I
a
didn't read the
giant
info
Easter
thing
egg,
of it.
not meant to be gotten either. Deb, we didn't
What
even tell you.
I know. Not
what
that I'm
is
bitter.
I'm looking at the solved puzzle right now. Is this something I should be able to see or
Well,
Nope,
I'm gonna
not
let you
without a
in on a
big
little
Google
secret.
rabbit hole, at least.
no? I don't know. Tell me. Yeah. What's the Easter egg?
The Easter egg is that if you were to do the research and find these actual towns or inlets,
Oh.
the names of them are from top to bottom, Papa, Mama, and Baby.
You
April
clever
Fools!
so and so's. Oh my God.
Isn't that cute?
That's
Those
pretty
crazy.
adorable. That's
Yeah, it
wonderful.
is.
I love it.
Nice,
I love it.
nice, nice, funny puzzle for an April 1st where we really don't want, we didn't
It's
want to
great.
pull any pranks.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, on to today's puzzle. This is a puzzle by Evan Monken and Sam. How many puzzles has Evan had for the Times?
Evan's about my age. This is eighth puzzle for the Times. It's his
Wow.
first Thursday, I believe. He's
Ooh,
become quite a prolific constructor over the past few years. So
he really
this should be a
has.
fun one, Ryan. You're in for a real treat.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Now, when you get started, nothing is more intimidating than looking at a blank grid, right? Just sort of like when
Hmm.
you're writing, nothing's more intimidating than looking at a blank piece of paper.
Yep.
Um, where do you usually start?
I start upper left. I start
You are.
northwest, and
You're an
I
upper
just kind
left starter. All
I
right.
am, and I is that typical, or I would assume that's pretty typical, right?
I only have anecdotal
Yeah.
information. I would imagine most people do, like you would read a book from, the top of the page to the bottom, from left to right, if you're doing it in English.
Right.
Um, but some people, let's say at one across, let's say you don't know what the graphic in a weather report would be.
It can be a couple things.
Yeah.
It could be sun. It could be a sun. It could be a what else could it be? It's not an abbreviation, so it's not going to be
No.
like rad for radar or
Yep.
something.
The tricks of the
Uh,
trade you'll learn along the way.
yeah. It could be, well, graphic and weather report could be a ray. It can't be a cloud, raindrop, snowflake. Let me take a look at the downs. Response by playing it, but when playing innocent, that's one of those that could be anything. It could be HMM or something, or it could be two down gas brand. That's also a musical direction. Is that Arco?
That
It would
is
be.
Arco. And
That
Very
is
welcome to
good.
Arco.
Places.
Okay. Something not to do before Christmas. That could be Peak.
Very
I
good.
Peek.
like that one too.
I like
All
that one too.
right.
So,
Some
In
whoopsie,
good crossers
not
now.
not that kind of peak. Okay.
yeah. In
So
which case, one across graphic and a weather report map.
Yep.
exactly. Very
Okay. Potential. Let's look at 14 across. You see, I just go potential resource is ORE,
right.
and
You got it.
Moi.
moi.
Response from
That is
Franklin.
probably the shortest joke ever written. Pretentious, moi.
Pretty great. I
Which
love that.
by itself,
That's
it by
clever.
itself is very funny.
Okay, so I know now 17 across is the ice bucket challenge.
It is. Let's
Is
put
the
that
Ice
in.
Bucket Challenge.
Okay, unless there's some kind
Uh
of
oh.
there's some kind of rebus going on here.
Look at
Rebus,
this
you say?
guy. Look at this
Yeah, the
That's
guy.
rebus. All right. Let's put that on hold then. But we
Okay.
got that in our back pocket.
Do you know your
Uh,
animal, also called a zebra giraffe at 20
Oh,
across?
that's
boots.
what?
These are
I
tough.
don't know
It's
this.
tough.
Yeah,
Friendly letters.
there's if it's not an ocelot, I don't know. I know the
No.
Right.
ocelot. I know there's a
If
couple
it's a
other.
quadruped
You
of
got
the New York Times crossword.
no. You guys love the emus. That would be another fun theme is to like do a crossword that somehow tips its hat to Ent, Orc,
Yep.
Yes.
All the
Yoko
crossword eaters out
Ono,
there.
That
all the
was actually,
crosswordies.
I did a collaboration last year with Natasha Leone, and
Ah,
That's
Natasha.
exactly 1 year ago.
and
Exactly 1 year
she
ago.
exactly 1 year ago today it published. But the point I was trying to make was that one of her ideas was exactly that. Let's have the most
Yeah.
obnoxious puzzle possible and fill it with crosswordies.
All right, let's look at that middle block. Let's look at 4 down. Trample could be stomp on or stamp on,
Could be.
maybe, or not.
Well, you wouldn't
uh,
have enough letters for stomp on.
Oh, you're right. You wouldn't have enough letters for either of them. Step on.
I can call on the audience at any time too, by the way, Ryan.
Sure. No, guys, get in
Whatever
on this.
works. You're just getting
We're
a
all in
bunch of
this.
hellos here from a bunch of avid fans.
Oh,
Absolutely. We
look,
want
I
to
can't see
also say
any of the comments, guys. So if I'm not waving
Yeah,
back, that's
let's
the only
see.
reason.
Let's
But
see.
let's
Oh,
see.
someone's flexing that they're already halfway done. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
of course
oh,
they are.
oh,
Is it Mason? Is it Craig Mason? Son of a
It must
bitch.
be Craig
Such
Mason,
the
right?
guy.
I would
That
not be
guy.
Oh,
surprised if he showed up.
Fanfic
Okay, well,
fan and Danilo both say, I love you. Maria says,
oh,
it's
I love
so
you
awesome to see
too.
you in all caps.
Oh,
And
that's so sweet.
Laurie and Rhiannon and Martin all say that 20 across could be okapi, is that weird giraffe-like animal.
Okapi.
So there we
I'm gonna
go.
take that. I like that. I like it.
Confirmed.
I'm
I
already
think that
looking
was
at
a
so
memory.
I'm looking at 7 down, wear one's heart on one's sleeve, which I'm guessing is Shakespeare, and Othello does fit there.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Well done.
And that would be correct.
Okay,
I would be afraid to guess. There we go.
See, that's
Othello.
my gimme. That's my wheelhouse.
There, boom.
6 down, elf's evil counterpart. Is that orc? Is that you guys trying to get around to orc in a clever way there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
got to do what you
Always
got to
gonna
do,
get you
guys.
blowback over any orc
That's all
clue.
right. There's very few ways to do orc with them.
Hey, shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who says he's listening to you solve the
No
puzzle.
kidding.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's up?
Chip in
Oh
a
my
little,
goodness.
Lin-Manuel. We
My
could use
God. Well,
the help.
now I'm nervous. Lynn,
No
chip in
pressure.
here. Come on,
No
get us in
pressure
here.
at all.
He says, knives out, Ryan. Get him.
This is it. She's all right. Eight
Well, let's
down
see.
is teal.
Which one?
8 down is teal, right? Relative
Oh,
of
okay.
turquoise. Is that right?
Yep.
Courtney
Hi
says,
hat.
watching this before my online classes start. So we're giving a nice little diversion here.
I
Excellent.
like it. Snap on. So that means 4 across is probably snoot, right?
Yes.
You got
It's not the drum symbol. It's somebody who's kind of snobby.
Right.
Now
And that
here's
means
a clue from
15 across could be tort or tart.
yeah, it is tort. I saw that clue as sort of a, an oxymoron. How many desserts are for the diet conscious? But that's okay.
Untagged is not it. It's 5 down.
Very
Nice one.
good.
Okay, so Cappy is indeed right. Okay, so we have a rebus at 18, a buck.
Yes,
Buck
exactly.
is at
And
18 down.
All right.
for those of you who don't know how to enter a rebus on your devices, you go all the way up here to the top right and you click on that rebus button. That opens up a square for you so that you can actually type inside. Then you hit return or enter, and there's your rebus. All those
And that,
letters in one square.
I
Ice
love
bucket,
it. And that means 18 down is buckaroo.
You
right?
got it.
And then 22
yeah.
across, rowing on the floor laughing, ROTFL.
I never spell it that way.
I
but
don't
I guess
either.
It works in a crossword puzzle.
ROFL.
Yeah.
Missed that T. Large beak bird from an that's on the tip of my tongue. Tris locale.
Where are you?
No. Okay, so now I'm looking at 9 down. So Tris
Oh.
Totel, I'm guessing that's no-tell motel, which means we have
You're
another
right.
rebus going on here.
Yes. Can you
So
tell us where it is?
Buck, I'm a note. So I'm guessing we have a money theme going on here.
Oh my God.
We're
Okay.
gonna absolutely blow through this one.
This is the guy who is nervous about this.
Yeah. Part
Oops,
of a
here. Hold on.
diner.
Making this look like a Monday. Whew.
Exactly.
All right. So 9 across is notepads. And 10 down is pie.
10 down is pie. Yep.
16 across, things to memorize, lists.
Mm-hmm.
No, yes, yeah, okay.
Well,
No.
yeah.
Oh, that's my mistake. I should
No,
be
lines for like an actor.
Exactly. You can't forget about Ann Wilson.
Of course.
Don't forget your lines.
Okay, boom. So degree in South by Southeast. Okay. Monopoly quartets. That's we just played Monopoly last night. I bought this version of Monopoly that's called the longest game ever. Did you guys see this? Where they change all the rules so it takes forever. It takes even longer to play.
That's great.
Oh my gosh! I need.
So
to
I know that
this.
it's amazing. So I know this is railroads. So this is RRs.
RRS
Can you
25
tell
down.
me where you are?
25 down.
25 down. Sorry, RRs. RRS. Christmas in Italy.
Right next to it.
I actually don't know. And that's, I'm guessing it starts with an N, Nata something, but let's work on the.
Yes, correctly.
Okay.
Let's see.
Native or something. I'm going to put NAT and then stop there.
Alrighty.
On 26 down.
Well, let's
by the way.
here.
Oops, sorry.
I'm sorry.
32 across is tram.
Right. Very good.
The commenter, by the
Large.
way, from Jeff, who was the co-constructor of the puzzle that debuted Ryan, Rian, in the
Oh
title.
my
He's
God!
very happy about
Oh,
this. So,
welcome.
Highlight of my life. Seriously. Printed it out.
the
Still have it.
crossword
Oh my
gods thank
God.
you for your friendly name. It'll be showing up in
Oh,
many more
Yes,
puzzles.
and
I'll
it
keep
I
my phone straight.
love it.
the
There you
I
go.
constructors
love it.
love it because it gave them a new way to
Fresh
spell
clue.
Ryan.
I love it. All right, TV host with an explaining jokes to idiots segment. I don't watch a lot of late night. It sounds like a late night TV,
Yeah.
so I don't watch a ton of that. But if there's an M as a second letter, um, say Seth. If it's a Reba, Seth, but I don't think it is. Seth Meyers.
David Kwong
Let's.
showed up, by the way. He
Yeah.
says,
Oh God
OMG
damn it!
Ryan,
All
all
right,
caps with 4 N's. Hello, David.
Sam,
What's
How you doing?
what's up,
Sam, you owe me
David?
$10.
we said the same thing.
That's true. That's
Uh,
We've got a
oh,
Ryan You Rule from reserved seating.
oh,
And Caitman
hello.
Faya has the answer to 26 down. It's
Oh, what's that?
Natal.
Hit us.
Natale.
Bon
That makes
Natal.
so much sense.
We're right around. You just need some crossings.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's get back into. Let's see here. So 30 across certain public transports. I'm guessing that's L's.
Yeah.
ELS.
Right next to tram, which is kind of cute.
Next
It
to
is,
tram.
and I
That's
love it.
very adorable.
Say it again.
Animal often with a 23 down. Animal often with a mask around its eyes. If that's not raccoon, is that ferret? Do ferrets have masks?
You got it.
They do.
Yeah.
Is ferret.
I'm not.
Nice marmot, man. Manhattan, for example, there's a lot of things that could be 34 down.
This one's a weird one. Not my favorite.
It is. It's an odd.
Is it a cocktail one? Is it?
Remains to be seen.
Interestingly, there is also the clue for 38 down is also Manhattan.
38 down. Manhattan for one. I love that.
So
I like that.
You might have multiple meanings here that you're touching on.
So cocktail does fit there. So why don't we put that there?
Let's try it. Let's try it.
All right.
Try luck there. All right, 38 across a do. Because so we have a C, a blank, and then an R for a do. So that must be. I wonder if that's another rebus going on there.
It just
What's
might
34? Oh, okay.
So let's take out cocktail. It could be something else.
It is
Could be
actually
something
not
else.
cocktail.
It's not cocktail.
It is not cocktail. Just had to indulge that for a minute.
I was hoping.
We bet we got a lot of solvers with that one today. That was part of the goal.
I'm skipping all over the place here.
That's okay. That's okay.
Will Shorts is laughing in his evil lair.
Is he? Yeah, because he lured me into cocktail.
On your behalf, Ryan, I got out the Will Shorts religious candle to bring us luck.
Oh, I love that.
Yes,
I love it.
You can put those things around, in a certain shape and sit in the middle of it, and just
it brings good juice to yourself.
Is 21 across Jack alum? It is. Oh, nice. I love a good Jack. Oh, I love that.
Right.
So that means 19 down is, well, that's la-di-da, L-A-H. And I still don't know. 24 with the horn, the large beak bird found in Africa. Readers, help us out here. Does someone know? Is it just with an E at the end?
Across. Let's see. Here we go. Are you ready for another rebus, Ryan?
Oh, it's a rebus situation.
Jody G is here and says that it's hornbill.
Hornbill. Okay.
There you go. Now, do you know the late night host? Bill M.
So that's Bill M. Bill. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
No worries. Sometimes it can just be right on the tip of your tongue. We can get some more crossers. What about
Bill Moore?
So that might help us out.
He might. Yeah. He also has a new rules segment. I don't know if that helps.
A new rules segment. I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of late TV. I'm failing here.
No,
but there aren't many. But there aren't many TV hosts. Who else does
Well, let's get some more. Let's get some more letters. We always say work the crossings.
Okay, let's do it. 34 across. Medal for bravery, perhaps.
Where are you?
34
across.
Here
Got
we
a lot of letters though. This one's tough.
Interesting. I'm guessing there's another rebus
Could
in
be.
there somewhere.
Alex Thibodeau says that 40 across is aha right below it. And that might
There
Believe
you
that.
go.
gives us another.
Oh, Bill Mayer. Okay.
There we
Very
go.
good.
Of course.
Excellent.
Of course he would explain jokes to idiots. That makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So a dope, it's probably not a cad. Oh, that's something star for the metal. So a
You got
dope is that, let's see.
Now remember, it could be a noun, it could be a verb, it could be an exclamation. Anything goes on Thursdays.
Anything, right?
Right. Well, 44 across is pled.
You got
So
it.
There you go.
dope rad. How am I missing that? How's dope and rad make sense?
I guess it's taking some older slang for cool and equating it to modern
Oh,
slang.
dope is cool. My brain didn't even go there. I'm
So
gonna have a little more coffee.
Sam, I'm surprised that was not in quotation marks.
I guess because in just the adjectival sense, you can equate the two, like a synonym. But I could see it either way.
Yeah.
So is 34 across bronze star?
It is bronze star.
And that would make 34 down, maybe BUR for burrow.
You got it. BOR.
All right. BOR, of course. All right. And then 38 across a do.
Something weird going on.
Yeah, there's got to be a rebus going on there. That could be fur. It could be. Let's keep working here.
There's gonna be a nice
So 31 down. Slowpokes are snails.
You got it. Right where you're crossing, Deb.
30. Yeah, sorry, that was 31 down. 35 down is zits.
Right.
Spot on the face informally is a zit.
Yes.
Run a fever, say is ale.
Ale, right. 41 across, say yes, I did it. Something like admit or, well, it can't be it at the end, so it's got to be either remit or.
Well,
gosh, you've got it really down to a science. You note that it's not going to dupe in the clue and the answer.
I
That's
know all the rules.
Editorial mindset.
That's by the way, that's what I tell my friends who are like who want to get into crosswords, but are like, oh, I don't know if it's just like it's just a grammar that you learn. It's not even like a specific type of intelligence. It really is like learning a
Deb,
language, and once you learn the rules,
right now for wordplay. That's
that's pretty much what we cover. We it's not even really grammar, because I find using the word grammar makes people shut down. It's really about understanding. There is a language to the clues. The clues are written in certain ways to help you get there, and if you know, there's some very, very easy rules to remember.
So solve. 46 across is till, TIL.
Very good.
Poet's contraction is, that could be NEER for never.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do well.
Okay. Green sauce 44 down is pesto.
My favorite. Okay.
I love coming across those answers where you're like, why didn't I see this one earlier? I could have gotten that without any letters or even just
exactly. Exactly.
Nice.
50 across old PC software, MS-DOS.
I'm sorry, 53?
50 across. 50 across.
MS-DOS, right?
Let's see. How about...
This is a fun one.
This is really, really fun. Let's see. Can we go back to 43 down? What smiles might make?
If anyone's wondering why Ryan's looking down, he's actually doing the puzzle
on my phone. I'm doing it on my phone. I apologize. I'll keep it up here. This is better.
What's your streak so far?
Let's see. Let's check here. I have a streak going of 129.
Wow.
days.
Look at you.
And it's my goal to get to a full year of a streak.
I think
we'll get you there. You'll get there.
That's
just
my
takes time.
personal
You could,
goal.
even if you're on Crosswords Live every week for the next
I mean, hey, we'll watch you.
right.
Ryan, I will say there are a lot of solvers that want you to go to 54 across.
54 across.
Just no
Oh,
pressure.
R2.
There you go.
Yeah.
So my question for you, would you ever actually spell it this way?
Yeah,
Your
absolutely.
expertise. Is that fair game?
Yeah, I would do that, and I would also do 3PO,
Yep.
THREEPIO. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There you
There
go.
are
100%.
solvers that say no one ever spells it this way, but now
Right.
we've got
Now
Ryan
you've heard
Johnson
it.
seal of
You've
approval.
heard it from Rian
It's
Johnson.
fair
That's
game for the
right.
crossword, everybody.
52 across is wrap, sandwich alternative.
Yep.
Right, that's wrap. Let's see. Oh, 43 down. What smiles may make dimples. Oh, that's so nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
So happy.
Look
I'm
at us.
skipping all over the place here.
That's okay.
Yes, you should.
53 down. Popular Italian car informant. That's an Alfa for an Alfa
Right.
Romeo, ALFA.
Still some Rebuses probably lurking around.
I know there are. I'm kind of like dodging around them a little bit. Okay, so 41 across. Say, yes, I did it. That's take credit.
Nice
Very
one.
good.
Okay.
And now we can officially confirm it's not cocktail at 30.
It is not cocktail.
Right.
Manhattan for one.
There was
Let's
a big
get some more
conversation after about this clue. We'll go into once we.
I'm very curious to hear. Yeah, because a do could be a few things still. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more acrosses.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at, let's say only suit. I'm looking at 28 across. Only card of its suit in a hands. I'm actually not sure what the slang for that is.
The wild one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Any solvers?
Oh my god.
What's up?
Yeah, any solvers, I'll take it.
I was gonna say, anybody know 45 across? Philip. Author Philip.
Oh yeah.
Does this have to be a hybrid, Sam? Yeah, it's Philip Roth.
I don't think so. My high kid was Jack Elam. I've only known that through crosswords. That goes to show where my wheelhouse is.
Let's see. Okay, so now we have 38 down, something CH. There's definitely a rebus there. Okay, but I still don't have it.
For one means we're looking for something, a category that Manhattan might fit into.
Yeah, exactly.
Cocktail.
But it could be so many different things. Let's see.
It could. David
All
Kwong
right.
points out that 3PO spelled out has never been in the New York Times Crossword and needs.
Well, there's your challenge, Kwong.
That's right.
Kwong always looking for a challenge.
For you.
Let's see, maybe.
Okay, I actually don't follow golf at all, and every time I get to Aoki, because you use him a lot, I rack my brain and eventually come up with it. But actually somebody there knows it instantly. Let's get some help on.
All right, who knows our golfer Aoki? That's what we call our crosswordese.
Yeah,
I know. I gotta just memorize it.
ISAO.
Right.
Yeah,
where
you guys
are we?
love that.
That is 33 across, am I right?
Oh, okay. There you
33 across, all right. So 33 down is abbreviation on a big staple. That's INT for interest. Guessing.
Yep.
37 across, network with the all-time greatest number of Emmys. Is that NBC?
It is. NBC. That was the today I learned for me. I didn't know that.
Interesting. What about 28 down?
Ridiculous.
Places where business is picking up. Oh.
Question mark.
Aha, I got it. So that's singles bar. So in keeping with the money, single is our rebus.
To do that, to do a question mark clue on a rebus answer.
And it's a plural, even though it does. Whoops, where's my S? There it is.
You got it.
So that means 28 across is singleton and 29 down is tack on.
Very good.
Okay. 48 across, poke around is Snoop,
right.
OP.
Does this help at all now?
I'm still not there yet. It's probably something really. Everyone's probably screaming in the comments right now.
I'm keeping this one under wraps.
Yeah, keep it down. No, no. Oh, it's a style of chowder. Clam chowder.
There
So
we go.
clam is a type of money.
And it's
Okay.
clamor.
Yeah, clamor makes sense. Okay.
So these are the things we
Chowder.
talk about on the editing side.
Yeah.
We argue over clam chowder. Is Manhattan itself really a clam chowder? It's more a kind of
Manhattan style. Yeah.
Yeah, Manhattan style.
We decided that right next to, especially in tandem with that other clue, Manhattan, e.g., we just wanted to leave that as is. But these are the things that we just agonize over.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Exactly
Do you
right.
add like style? But yeah, Manhattan clam chowder. It is. You say Manhattan clam chowder. Yeah, it makes sense.
What I like about it is that, for every real brain breaker, there are some really easy ones like Poke Around, Snoop, things, that
Right.
you either know or you don't, like Philip Roth. So, it keeps you going. When you're in despair because you don't know about clam chowder or clamor,
Right.
there are always some things to get.
For every clam chowder, there's a Snoop and a Roth, shall we?
Yes.
This is true. Thank God. So 49 down is pro for 57 across. I gotta guess it's something dollar word. I'm guessing it's $5 word.
Excellent.
It is
$5 words.
For somebody who wasn't sure about this, you have conquered this puzzle.
So 63 across, love to death. I'm guessing that's a door. 64 across.
Going through this.
Bloke is fella, F-E-L-L-A.
We might not even need the downs.
Chaotic situation metaphorically. Let's look at 55 down. Rice like pasta. Is that orzo?
That is orzo.
It is orzo, yes.
Orzo. Is that with a Z or a Z? Yeah, it's a Z. Okay, got it. Sign of rot. 56 down is odor. Oh, it's a zoo. Yeah, it's a zoo.
Jillian Powell says Manhattan-style clam chowder is objectively disgusting. We need to have a conversation about this too.
So that's a B in the corner there for orb and sob.
Like Megan Ram would say any kind of clam chowder is disgusting. She's the one who had the clam chowder fountain in a good place.
67 across is a say, A-S-S-A-Y.
Very good.
Let's see. Jabber, that can be several things. 57 down, A-OK. Yeah. A-OK. Well, let's see. How about 58 down is I do. It's a promise.
Very good.
59 down, website with the slogan, understand the news. That's a Vox, V-O-X. 60 down, a 4 is air, E-R-E.
Tired of cluing that answer.
Oh, jabber is a boxer. B.
We have one more letter to fill in because you've raced through this.
That's a B.
Solvers, don't close.
Yeah, it's going to close the puzzle, but we're going to come right back. So don't go anywhere. But the top of a wizard's staff is indeed an orb.
Oh, you turned on the sound. Oh,
I did.
Great.
I love it.
What is the New York Times crossword without that jolly jingle?
Without the San Jose strut.
So just to reiterate, the revealer here, $5 words, is because each of the rebuses is a synonym or a slang word for dollar. And there's 5 of them. So we literally have $5 words in the puzzle.
Yay! You guys are so clever. I love it so much.
Listen to the guy who solved it in record time.
Yeah, I think you beat your cousin's time, right?
I did. I beat it. Craig Mason was done 36 minutes ago.
He was done before.
Craig's an incredible solver.
It is very good.
Did you see his stream? He was on it, and we opened with him polishing his Emmy.
Oh, for God's sake! No, I defiantly did not watch his stream.
Okay. We're going to open this now to some questions. Does anybody have any questions for Ryan?
Well, Maria asked, does he get $5 for solving it?
Do I get $5?
I mean, we could Venmo.
Per
Venmo
word.
you $5.
Lin-Manuel Miranda says, I was today years old when I learned what a rebus is. So there we go.
Whoa.
Rebus
Welcome
is
to the New York
always
Times crossword,
There we
Lin-Manuel.
go. Welcome to the
welcome
glory
to
of it.
Thursday.
The rebus, yeah, you can write more than one letter in a square. It's okay.
You can. Even something like single in print must be an absolute bear to fit into that cell.
Oh, you got to write really small.
Yeah, the rebuses. What's probably I'm trying to think of like all-time classic, like clever. I mean, the election one is obviously, which election was that where
The
it was
Bob
like
Dole and Clinton one.
Bob Dole and Clinton.
We call those Schrodinger puzzles because the answer could be one thing and the answer could be another thing, and we don't know which one it is because it works both ways.
Do you want to explain it in case anyone? Because it was so clever.
It was. This was in 1996, and it came out the night before the election returns were out, during the election campaigns of Bob Dole and Bill Clinton. And we actually got into a little bit of trouble because there was a rumor that went around that the New York Times somehow had inside information on who had won the election. The reason for that is because we had a puzzle come out that was absolutely incredible. I mean, kudos to Will Shortz for finding this and running it so quickly. There was one entry which was CLINTON, 7 letters long, and the answer. The clue was winner of the 1996 US presidential election. But the way it worked, the answer could have been Bob Dole or just Clinton. And it worked with the crossings too. So where you would have had to see if it was Clinton, the crosser there would have worked with a C or a B. So you didn't know which was the actual answer.
It was like Halloween animal, and it was bat or cat.
Right.
I think my favorite of the bunch, there was one of them it was boast or blast, and the clue was trumpet. I think it was the second to last letter, the O of Clinton or the L of Bob Dole. It's crazy. Like, how did he even get this all to work?
My favorite of those is it's a 5-letter word. Let's see if you can get this, Ryan. And the clue is bronze, silver, or gold.
Bronze, silver, metal.
There you go.
Yes, but is it metal, METAL, or
metal,
MEDAL?
I was thinking with the D, but wow, that's clever.
Yeah, could be either one.
You.
That's evil.
Wow, that's pretty.
We just made Lin-Manuel's head explode.
Let's
see. I've got some questions for you, Ryan. First of all, well, you're getting a lot of kudos saying like Andy Whistler says this is why Knives Out was so good. He's great at solving puzzles. Cullen wants to know if you do the daily mini crossword.
I occasionally do. You know what I've started doing recently? A friend of mine just got me, literally the past couple of days, a spelling bee.
Well, you got the editor of the spelling bee sitting right in front of you.
No kidding. Is that you, Sam?
That's me.
I'm
glad you're liking it. Cool.
I love it, man. I've done it the past 2 days. It's also just therapeutic to have someone call you a genius once a day. That's
Absolutely.
like mostly what it's for. It's very nice. So
Yeah.
I haven't gotten all the way there today, but I'll get there.
Yep. That's a nice it's almost like one of those all-day lollipops, all-day suckers. You can work on it all day long.
Just come back to it and it's so nice.
Absolutely. Does anybody have any other questions for Ryan or words of adoration?
Jonathan Ebby says, what are you guys reading lately?
Oh my God. I have like everyone else. Yeah. Like everyone else, I have like 8 books probably going. And also I'm like pulling out I was like 650 pages into War and Peace for the past like 3 years. And I pulled it out again and like, this is it. I'm going in. I like downloaded the audiobook for Infinite Jest and I'm like 4 hours in out of like 60. And it's just getting way too ambitious right now.
Yeah, right.
What are you guys reading? Anything good?
I also have a couple of books going at the same time, but I'm actually in the middle of a really good book. It's called Crazy, with a K, and
Mm.
it's about George Harrington, the guy who did the Crazy Cat comic strip in the 1920s.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
And it
sure.
was very interesting because he, unfortunately, at a time when, Black people were not allowed to, make their way in careers like that, or even live in neighborhoods where white people were living, he passed as white and was able
Hmm.
to get into places that other people couldn't. But it's also a really nice, it's really a nice thing of, what was actually going on at the time in terms of politics and civil rights and even just pop culture. Oh, and by the way, Lin-Manuel, I'm still trying to get through Hamilton. That's my white whale. I'm
The
reading and
book,
reading and reading, and the book just doesn't end.
the
Hundreds
tourist
of
book,
years
not the,
are going
yeah,
by, you know. But it's
not the musical.
no, 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 no.
I
The
get
original
20
book.
minutes in, I'm just like, oh, this is, yeah.
Yeah, no, 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 no. I love the musical. Love the
Yeah.
musical, but the
There have
book.
been multiple commenters, I will add, that are asking when Lin-Manuel and Ryan, when you both can collaborate on a musical.
Hey,
They want
Oh,
to
dude,
see it happen.
let's do it. Let's
that
do
would
it.
be great.
You're being
He's
asked if you
when
want.
you're busy, when
What's
Manuel,
that?
you're busier than I am, so you name it.
Absolutely. And also, if you ever want to be a guest on Crosswords Live, we're here, man. We're not going anywhere.
Woo! It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan, let me ask you one more question before we end today. What is your favorite all-time puzzle clue?
Oh my
That one?
God, that's a tough one. I mean, it's always. I'll say this in lieu of saying the one that was where the first one where I was actually in the puzzle. I'll say my favorite clue is always when a friend of mine is in, and it's been really
Oh,
really fun seeing
Oh.
like friends pop up in the puzzle now and
yeah.
then. Has Megan Amram been in there? No, probably not
I
yet.
don't
She's
think,
made a couple puzzles though.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
yeah,
she
she
has. Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, but
You should make
whenever
one. That'd be
my
fun.
friend Zoe Kazan was in there, oh, I would love
Yes.
to. I would, yeah, yeah, yeah,
And thank
yeah,
God, because her dad, had been
yeah.
the stalwart for years.
Get Zoe,
Zoe's a
swap it out.
Zoe is a much
It's
more fun entry.
it's Zoe's time. Have you
Yes.
guys been watching The Plot Against America? By the way, it's a great show. She's so good in it. That's one thing we didn't
I'll
talk
have
about
to,
what we're
I'll
watching
add it
these
to my
days.
list.
yeah,
Oh, it's fantastic,
The
man. Yeah,
never-ending
it's
list.
really good. Really, really good.
absolutely.
One final question I'll ask you. Maggie Jeffers does want to know which character in Knives Out would be the best at crosswords.
Ah,
Well,
question.
who do you think? Obviously, well, obviously Benoit Blanc, I think. Although I don't know. I guess Harlan would give him a run for his money, but Harlan's dead. So spoiler alert.
I
So
was gonna
Benoit
say,
Blanc.
You've gotten a
yeah.
lot of Benoit Blanc questions. I figured I'd spare you those and ask you this one.
Great. Well,
Nice.
Ryan, I want to thank you so much for being on with us. This was a lot
Yes,
of
this was
fun.
a blast. Thank you so much for asking me. This was a great way to spend the morning.
Come
Yeah.
back
Chance
anytime.
of keeping your streak alive. Let's go.
All right. Thank you
Absolutely.
guys.
You go for that year, man, that 365. We're rooting
And then
for
don't
you.
stop.
Thank you very, very much. And to everybody
Thank you
out there
guys.
who joined us today, thank you so much for joining us. This is Deb Amlen for the New York Times, Sam Ezersky, and Rian Johnson wishing you a terrific Thursday afternoon.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye guys.